Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Women's Maximum Fitness Podcast. I'm super excited to have IFBB Pro Rahel. Is that what you said? Rahel Cucchia.
Perfect.
Here with me today. This has been, I've been wanting to do this for months now, and I'm so glad that you have finally been able to be on because you've just been competing and competing and competing. So it worked out perfectly. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be a part of it now. Finally.
Yeah. So, you're in Las Vegas right now. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
How long are you there? And are you headed back to Switzerland, or is that where you call home? Where's home to you right now?
Right now it's home Vegas because I just came here after competing in LA and Tampa, and now I'm here since I think 1 week almost, not that little bit less than 1 week. And yeah, my plan is to stay here as long as I can. And I just love the States. I love America, and I don't want to go back to Switzerland.
What is it that you love about it here? What's different?
Oh, everything is different in the States. Like, I also the bodybuilding, the fitness industry, you get so much more, like they appreciate it so much more here. The people are so much more open-minded. They are so much more into it, into the sport, into fitness and bodybuilding, and they see your hard work. So, and it's just for me beautiful, and it motivates me even more to be around with people who love the sport as much as I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about your beginnings, and I'm so curious kind of what sports you played as a child and growing up, and then what got you into bodybuilding.
So let's start from beginning. As a child, I used to be a ballet dancer, I think it's called, ballet. And yeah, I always was into sports. And yes, after that ballet, I used to be a dancer. I had my own dancing crew, and I just love to be on stage and to present my work on stage already back then. And as soon as I started a full-time job, I stopped with doing with dancing, and I just recognized that I miss doing something besides the full-time job, besides working. And I wasn't happy with my body either. So the typical woman's problems, like a little belly fat, the booty too much, or the legs. So I started with fitness, and I also met my boyfriend there and back then, and he was a personal trainer. And so I started with him this journey, train, and yeah, got into fitness really, really quick because I felt in love with lifting weights, lifting heavy, and I was always competing with myself, like, come, let's do one more, or I want to be stronger the next day. And yes, so I made progress so fast and so quick that people came to me and asked me if I wanted to compete or if I'm trying to compete. And I started with fitness back in 2018, so not long ago.
Oh,
yeah.
So when did you actually start lifting in the gym with your boyfriend? Is that the same? Is that someone you're still with, who's still helping you?
Yeah, since the beginning. Yes, it's since now 5 years we're together. Okay. But 2018, I really started to, now we have 2021, and I'm with him since 2016, so 5 years now. And I started 2017, like only a little bit, and 2018, I started to take it really serious, and I went to the gym like 5 times per week. And yes, since back then, and he is my greatest supporter. He believes in me much more than everybody. So yeah.
That's
And because of him, I also got into bodybuilding, because he's such a bodybuilding fan, and we began to watch YouTube videos from the old school bodybuilders like Kevin Laroni, Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so you got a really good beginning because you had someone who knew what he was doing helping you. Whereas I think a lot of people are sort of stumbling along because they don't have good direction at the beginning. So it's been a pretty fast pace for you to get to where you are.
Yeah, of course. So back in 2018, I've searched a coach because I just wanted to know the opinion. What if because we have one coach in Switzerland. It's a woman, and I knew she's the best. And I wasn't thinking about competing, but I just wanted to have her opinion if she sees some potential me to compete or no, because I just love lifting weights and was into fitness. And so I searched her, and she said to me back in 2018, yes, she sees some potential and I should start to compete. And 2018, I did my first competition.
So what was that experience like? How did that go for you? And did you have a long prep? Was it difficult?
So it was such a new thing for me, because she said to me, okay, you can, I see the potential in you. And back then I only knew about the bikini division and the wellness division. Okay. And I love the wellness division, but she told me, no, you have to do figure. You're a figure girl. And I was, what's figure? So yeah, then we started prep like 20 weeks out. And it was a whole new thing for me. And it was not hard. It was hard, like, because I've never was into like a strict thing, like measure everything out. Everything was new, like you have to measure your food, plan with everything like cardio, but I loved it. I love this process, yes. And yeah, so I got into it.
That's awesome. So how did your first show go? Did you do well, or how was it?
I placed second, and I was really disappointed because I love to win and I love competitions. And like I was a dancer before, I love to do competitions, to present my work on stage and to win. So I was a little bit disappointed, but my first show figure, it was quite okay. And so I felt in love with competing, and so I did it since then every year.
So is competing, it's not very popular in Switzerland, or was it difficult to find, like, are there a lot of shows every year, or?
No, there aren't. So it was one show or two shows we have in Switzerland per year. So I did this 2 shows, and I placed 2 times second in 2018. And 2019, we decided to do my first international show in it's a Tim Gardner show from the IFBB NPC. Was a pro qualifier in Romania. And yeah, I just wanted to see where I stand next to this international athletes. So we went to Romania, and yeah, I won my class, and I won the overall and turned pro then 2019. And I never expected that. It was my 3rd show. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So did you compete again? And then I'm curious what happened how you guys handled the pandemic. If you were locked down, were you in Switzerland during the pandemic?
Yes, we were in Switzerland during the pandemic, and 2020 last year. We had to do a lot of things like COVID tests, like we only could travel in Europe, and everything was not sure if we can get there or no. So it was really, really hard. But my goal was to compete, and and also to get to the States. Now it was so difficult because we had to quarantine first in Mexico 2 weeks, and I just wanted to compete my first time in the States. So it was my first time here this year, and but the the way was difficult to come here, but I'm here now and I'm happy.
You're here and you don't want to leave, apparently.
No, no, no.
So,
no.
So have you been traveling with your boyfriend? He's here with you too then?
Yeah, right. Right. My coach also wanted to come and to be a part of the first time I compete in the States, but it was not possible because it's not human to say to her like, okay, you have to come also to Mexico first 2 weeks and then come to the States. Yeah. But I'm here now with my boyfriend and he's a great supporter.
That's awesome. And she's probably doing online coaching with you so you can communicate with her.
Right. Always online with WhatsApp and videos, everything else. She's not here with me
physically.
But yeah, physically, but she's here with me all the time, 24 hours. Yeah.
That's wonderful. So have you found a place to train there? Are you like staying somewhere? Do you have a place that you're actually staying? Not just like, are you in a hotel or?
No, we rent now an Airbnb and we are looking for some more options now. But right now we are at the Airbnb and we train in Vegas at the Fit Club, it's called. And I have a manager, it's called manager, he's Manager Matt. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
And he really, I'm so glad and grateful that I have him because he helped me a lot with everything, like to get here, to make some appointments, appearances. I have also a sponsor here. I'm so glad in the States, EvoChan, and I can do a lot of stuff with them. And yeah, I'm so grateful for the support I have and the people around me. So yeah.
That's very cool. So, so you competed. Let's talk about your last couple of shows and how you placed and what's going on next.
Yeah. So my first show I did, it was in LA, in Anaheim, the Shana Rotar Pro from the muscle contest, and we were over 25 girls, I think, and I placed fourth. And yeah, it was such a great experience, such a beautiful contest, and I just loved it. But yeah, of course, my goal was to be in the first call out because I love to win, yes, but I also have to be realistic. Like, okay, I'm not doing it that long like the most of the girls. I'm just a rookie in all these things, and everything went so quick in my career that I not used to all this stuff. But I love it. I just love it, and because of that, I'm doing it. And so my goal was to be in a first call out, and I did the first call out. I placed fourth, but I wasn't happy because as soon as I got the fourth place, I thought, oh no, I wanted to be at the top 3. But yeah, I had a medal and I was happy, but I was hungry for more. So 1 or 2 weeks later, I did the Tampa Pro in Tampa, and also this competition was amazing, and I just was overwhelmed with all the emotions because I also met people I only knew about the Instagram or YouTube, and it was so beautiful to see, and the competition was amazing. We were 48 figure pro girls on stage. I think it was the most, the biggest lineup ever in Tampa.
Yeah.
And there I placed 7th. Yeah. And I was not so happy.
That's, I mean, it was a stacked lineup.
Yeah, it was definitely. The girls were amazing, really amazing. But yeah, I think everybody who competes seriously wants to win.
Sure.
And yeah, but it was for my first time in the States, and it was amazing, and I'm just grateful and feeling blessed for all the moments I experience here. Yeah.
I love.
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, I love your humility. I think that, you're on this level with all these women, and I think your mind is kind of blown seeing them in person, where they're kind of, it doesn't seem real often. I feel the same way, just getting a chance to talk to, someone like you, because, with beautiful physiques on, Instagram, and you're, I see a lot of your comments and stuff on other people's posts as well. You're very positive. I love the energy that you just bring to this industry. So it's just
thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, because really I love all my followers. I love all the people who supports me, and for me it's not normal to feel this. I appreciate every single body, because it's so beautiful to see, and I'm just really, really grateful for the opportunity I have to do what I love. And for me it's so much more than just win. It's the whole journey, the whole process, it's everything. Yeah. And I'm just, it's like I'm living my dream, and sometimes I have to realize, like, hey, life is beautiful, and if you work for it, if you really, really work for your dreams, and you also have to learn to enjoy the whole process, like the whole journey, not only to see the end goal. And I'm just appreciate everything right now. And it's completely different. It's not what I was used to do in Switzerland. Like, I had my full-time job. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, go to work, after work I trained, came home, did my meals, and from Monday to Friday, always the same thing. And now I get so much appreciation from everybody, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
I'm very happy for you. That's super awesome.
Thank you.
What were you doing for work previously when you were in Switzerland? What did you do?
I was a sales manager until 1 month ago. Yeah. A sales manager for an international distribution company. It's something completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you now, Rahel?
29.
Okay. So a lot of years left in you. I think that's really awesome. You can be doing this for a lot of years. So the goal has got to be to get to the Olympia stage. Are you going to be competing again yet this year?
This year, yes, but at the end of the year, because I want to come back. The judges' feedback were a little bit different. Like, one judge told me I was a little bit too lean, and this would be something I could fix easily for the next show, not to be that lean. But one judge told me, like, I need a little bit more size on my legs. Okay. So I will listen to every judge, and I will first make some improvements and come back better and stronger. And yes, so I will make now some improvements and come back a little bit later of the year and trying to qualify for the 2022 Olympia. So I will have more time to make some more improvements and come with the best package I can bring.
Absolutely. Your conditioning is absolutely incredible. That's it's very
Thank
impressive.
you.
Yeah. I think one of the coolest things
Thank you.
about your physique is that, I mean, obviously you have a beautiful structure, the conditioning is amazing, but your face is just gorgeous. It's such
Thank you.
it's such a cool combination. So
Thank you.
lovely.
Yeah, I heard this a lot. It's the mix that people can't sometimes handle it. Like I look super freaky, my body, but my face is still like a little, I don't know, like a little doll sometimes, they told me. But yeah, for me, I know I just love it. I don't know why it is like that, but I just put in the work. Like maybe I lift so heavy. Like I admire always. I don't have a like an idol like a woman. I always had idols like guys, like how they were lifting, and maybe this is the key for that. I don't know.
I think that's amazing because it's the same thing. 10 years ago when I got interested in bodybuilding, it was because of the men. You know what I mean? I was looking more.
Yeah.
You couldn't see as much what women were doing. There just wasn't as much info about the women out there. So
Right.
yeah, what the men were doing also. So what does your training look like right now, or maybe it's changed a little bit as you are planning now for a growing season? What is your
Yeah, I just become today my plans for to start Monday for to go into the growing season, and now I'm just got in out of the competition. It's just like now a little bit like recovery as well, that my body is getting really healthy again, that I can recover again. But after that, I will train heavy again, and because my legs have to grow, we will focusing on legs. So I will train 5 times per week and do like 2 times legs.
Yeah.
And 3 times upper body. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit what is your favorite body part to train?
Oh, it always changes a little bit. Like, for example, last year they told me I need to put on some more size on the shoulders. So I knew this was my weak point, and it became my favorite part to train because I wanted to become better, that I have better shoulders. So
Sure.
I loved to train shoulders and also the pump. And right now, I love to train, honestly, every single body part, yes. But also before, I love to train legs always. And yeah, right now, I just love to train every body part because I want to be the best in every part of my body.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that you just see yourself training even beyond your competing years because you love it.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So is the diet part, what does your diet look like? Is it pretty clean, and is it difficult for you, or something that's pretty easy for you to manage?
It's always really clean. I never had cheat meals or something like that, never. And it's always, the ingredients are always the same, like egg whites, oats, chicken, fish, rice, asparagus, green vegetable, and eggs, and that's it. And if I getting, for example, a little bit more flat, my coach it's not telling me like other coaches, yeah, go eat a burger and fries, or go eat some, I don't know, a muffin, or it's always clean. And when I get the refit, it's always like more rice or more oats, but always clean. And yeah, I think maybe it's that also because of my condition. I don't know if it's that, but she never gives me something like a treat or also for the carb ups, we are doing everything clean. And honestly, the first year when I started competing, it was really hard for me because I love food, and I love good food. I love honestly, I also love junk food. I love sweets. I love pizza. I just love food, and I can eat a lot. So um, at the first year, when I was hungry, and I was always looking on Instagram, like new things, but oh my God, like pancakes or I don't know what, donuts. And but I never cheated on my diet, never.
Really?
And no, never, 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 never. Since I compete, I never did that. But after competition, I eat like a freak, I can't stop. And then, so, um, for after 1-2 days, I'm getting really, really nasty with food, but then I'm going back on track. Yeah, but it's always clean, always. My diet is always clean. In off season, it's different. In off season now, if I'm going to grow, I would say I will have the most of the parties clean, and she gives me one cheat meal or 2 cheat meals per week.
Okay. So what is your go-to with a cheat meal then? What is something, do you plan it out? Oh, this is what I look forward to all week, or yes.
Of of course. Also, when I'm in prep, I'm always researching like where's the best restaurant, where I'm getting ideas. Like it's like a hobby for me. Other girls are doing like clothes shoppings, and I'm really looking about food. Where can I go next? And yeah, but my go-to cheat meal is I never can decide, but burgers and fries are always good. Or oh my God, I went to Cheesecake Factory my first time after the LA show, and I ate the red velvet
Yes.
cheesecake, and it was so good, so good, so yeah.
That is, we just got one of those near us, and my daughter and I went, and yeah, that is definitely, the red velvet one is definitely the best one. It has the cake and the cheesecake.
Yeah, it's so good. And also we had some like macaroni cheese balls for the appetizer, fried macaroni cheese balls, and was oh my God. Oh my God. Since I'm in the States, I'm looking what's the typical American food I want to try. Like the people are laughing at me like Chick-fil-A. I never had Chick-fil-A.
Right.
And I wanted to try this Chick-fil-A because everybody told me it's so good. It's so good.
Right.
And I had one and it was good. Yeah.
Is there a lot of stuff like that in Switzerland? Do you have fast food, or what is it like over there?
We have fast food, but not that much like here. It's we have McDonald's, we have fast food, but it's not like here. The most of the people are eating healthy and are into sports like hiking or going in the nature. We have really beautiful nature over there. Yeah. But bodybuilding isn't not that popular. Fitness, the people are into fitness, but yeah, not that much.
No, not the extreme type stuff.
No.
But it sounds like they don't go to the extreme like Americans either, as far as being unhealthy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
When you were in lockdown, did you have gym access over there?
Yeah, luckily I was able to train in my home gym because as a pro, we had the opportunity to train. Yeah.
It's crazy. Special treatment.
Yeah, I was so happy about that. Yeah.
Very, really. Very cool. So, let's see here. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about? We talked about your training, we talked about your diet. Oh, I know I want to ask you, what is your favorite
Yeah.
and what's your favorite and your least favorite thing about social media?
Oh, honestly, I I started social media not long ago because I always thought, why do I need this? So I had to learn that social media is a great opportunity to communicate with people and share things. And now I'm getting more and more into it. I'm not there now where I can be, but I love the thing I love on social media is that you can share your journey with the people, with your followers, that you can give something back, that you can share your opportunity. Also for me as an athlete, now it opened me so much doors. Like I never thought about it because like, for example, my sponsors, EvoChan, or I met also manager Matt, and yeah, it's just, and also that I can show my work, what I'm doing, and that people love it. And it's so, I can connect with people from all over the world. It's this, I think it's so, so cool. And I love it about, and really I love that about social media. Yeah. I think when you do it right, or when you do it with with the things you love, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like I can meet you, and I have the opportunity to speak with you. Yes.
Yeah, I have to agree 100%. And like you said too, if you
Mhm.
come in to use it with the right intentions, I think a lot of people, when you get negative stuff, these are people that are coming in using social media to judge you. But if they're
Mhm.
using it to support you, then it makes for a really positive environment. So
Yes, and also you can learn a lot of things in social media. It's really helpful.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Plus you can look at all your cheat meals, but then you don't have to actually
Yeah,
eat them.
exactly.
Is that what you're during prep? Are you like looking at a lot of like cakes and stuff like that?
At the first year, yes, but now I'm really, it's from year to year, I'm competing, it's getting less and less
Yeah.
because now I'm focusing really on my goal, and I'm not that craving so much. I think if you, the first year is always the most difficult. So for every athlete who will compete the first time, it's the most difficult year. And from year to year, you got more into it. And also my relationship with food is now not that, I still love food, but it's now like more, okay, well, I eat this food because it helps me, and have my goal in my mind and not the food after competition. The first year it was the food after competition, and now I just have really the goal in my mind, and I'm not craving that much. Literally, this prep nothing like the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think this is about investing your emotions into your goal than into
right,
your food. Yeah.
right, right.
Which it takes a lot of tenacity and discipline to be able to do that. I mean, that's why you're, you know, the best of the best.
Thank you. Yeah, it needs, but yeah, I think that the most important is you just have to love it. You just have to love it, what you're doing. You have to be this. I love also the discipline. I need how I'm saying, like a routine. I need this. I love this, and I need a goal. I need a big goal. I need short, not so big goals. Yeah, and I'm just a person. I need those things, and I love to work for it. Yeah.
Well, we all need a purpose, right? And it sounds like this is your purpose right now, and you're getting a lot of
Mm,
joy from it. So
Yeah,
your family is in Switzerland right now.
yeah, yeah. They are in Switzerland, right?
How do they feel about what you're doing?
So at the beginning, they were a little bit, yeah, they had some different opinions. For example, my father was the first one who said to me, yeah, go for it, go for your dreams, because I was scared to quit my job because and doing like really go for it for the things I love. And but he knew how it is to start from nothing and to work for it and to become something great if you work for it and believe in yourself and do what you love. And my mother was at the beginning a little bit curious, like, oh, are you sure? Because in Switzerland the people are safe people, so you have everything is safe. You have your safe job, you have your safe house, it's you have safe earnings. Everybody is growing up like safe, and not to risk something for your dreams and do something like not normal, like go for a dream in another, move in another country and do bodybuilding. That's for the most of the people like, oh my God, you're crazy. And I am, for the most of the people, I'm crazy in Switzerland. But yeah, but now my family is really supportive. And yeah, they see at the beginning, they didn't know what I'm doing, and now they see what I'm doing and they support it. And yeah.
Did your dad like start his own business or something like that? Is that how he related?
Sorry,
did your dad like start his own business or something? Is that how he related to being able to take that risk?
yeah, he's from Spain and Italy, and he moved here as a child with his mother, and they didn't know the language, so he had to work himself up like a non-Swiss citizen. And he worked him up self, and was looking for my grandmother, and he did everything on his own and became after that an owner of a company, very successful. And he knows how it is to start from the bottom and to come up here. And so because he's like my idol, to see if you work for something, it could happen.
Yeah. What a great example. That's awesome. So
yeah, it is.
So German is your native language, is that correct? German?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Swiss German.
Okay. And your dad speaks Spanish, Italian?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Did he ever speak Spanish with you?
Yeah, I speak Spanish too.
That's so great. That's so great. So do you have any siblings?
Yeah, a little brother. He's 4.5 years younger than me.
Okay.
And yeah, only a little brother, but that's enough.
So is he have any?
No, I love him.
That's funny. Does he have anything to is he proud of you with what you're doing, or is he like be a little brother and act like he doesn't care? I lost you.
No, I think he cares a lot.
Okay.
Because it is not showing me that much that he cares, but he is caring a lot.
That's awesome. Wonderful.
I know, because he's watching everything what I'm doing on Instagram and everything, but I know he's carrying a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
So what kind of things are you doing for recovery and like rest days? So you've got 2 days a week. Do you train like 3 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off, or is it 5 in a row?
No, exactly like you said, it's 3 days I train and I have 1 day off, 2 days, and then I get one day
Hold on one second.
off.
All right, let's give it a shot again. Okay, I did an interview with Latoria Watts, and she was in Las Vegas too, and I think that it's just kind of an odd connection sometimes, so no big deal.
Oh my God, with Latoria, I love her.
Do you
I
know
love her so much. Not personally, but I had the opportunity to FaceTime with her
Mhm.
one day, but not that much. I don't know her in person, but I would love to meet her.
She's hilarious and super smart. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, I can't even. She was a great time.
She's such an inspiration for me from inside and outside. She's amazing. She's great. She's such an inspiration.
So who is it? Tell us some of the women that you look up to, since you kind of had to go from being inspired by the men to, being with some of these women. Who are some of the women that you are inspired by, or that you've met and you kind of were blown away by seeing?
Uh, Honestly, a lot. There are a lot of great women outside there and also men. But Latoya, for sure, she's one of the most inspiring person to me, because also she had those tumors and did the prep, and also her person is, I think she's such a strong person, but she's also so normal, so normal, such a great human being. And for me, I love all the athletes who are great human being, who are not only great athletes, who are also normal, like also a Chris Bumstead. I think he's such a normal guy and he's so successful, but he's so humble and normal, and like Latoria. And yeah, I met Angelica Teixeira. Oh my God, she's so beautiful soul. And yeah, so all there are so many. I couldn't think about right now which ones.
There, I think that I can definitely relate to that. When you meet somebody and they're just like you know what I mean? They're just like,
Yeah,
they just treat you like everybody else. And
yeah. For me, the heart is the most important thing. If you're a good person, it's, I don't know, I'm just, yeah, I'm always looking for that. And if I see a great athlete with a good heart, it's, for me, I'm overwhelmed always to meet such great people.
yeah, that's what we need, right? The world needs more people with big hearts.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So, did you ever struggle with body image as you go through this, having to improve your physique, or hearing things that the judges are saying to you? You always positive?
Oh, no, I'm not always positive, honestly. But with the judges' feedbacks, I'm very positive because I want to hear everything I can change. But for me, like, I had to learn that in my off-season shape, because I'm always in competition shape, so lean, and I honestly love that look.
Yeah.
But when I'm in off-season, I struggled at the beginning to not be that lean, that I have to put on some body fat, be healthy again, and that's important. At the beginning, I struggled really much with them, but as soon as I was more into it, I understood and I accepted that it's needed to make improvements. So yeah, and I had also people around me in Switzerland. You put on some fat, and this was hurting me a lot at the beginning. But now I'm more into the industry with people who know what's about all and that's needed. I'm more comfortable with it, and I'm also looking forward to make improvements, and I'm see it on with another perspective.
Yeah. I think that the more that women will put their improvement season or off-season physiques out there on social media, the more we can normalize it and people can understand that that's what you look like when you're building muscle. You know what I mean? You can't do that when you're that lean.
Yeah, and that I honestly have to say, some people are told me, you're always lean, and no, I'm not. I just don't post it on Instagram, but I want to change that and to be more transparent to my followers, and show them, hey, this is now my physique, how I look like in off season, in my improvement season. So this is a thing I really want to change, because I don't want that the people are thinking I'm always that lean, because I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Well, there's an opportunity for you to to work on something. I think we're all looking forward to it, because you're going to make amazing progress.
Yeah, of course.
For the next year. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right.
I will.
Look, I will. So do you have time for 10 questions before we let you go? Oh, what kind of message would you like to send out to women today, if you could tell them something based off your experience? I got you.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Again, what was?
Okay. If you, what would you like to share with women, if you had a message that you would like to share, kind of based off of your experience?
That they should go for their dreams, and they should not be scared to do what they love, and also not to be scared to lift heavy, or to don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself and be yourself, and yes, just do what you love. This is the thing. And really, don't be scared to lift heavy, don't be scared to do what you love, just do it. And with the right people, I think the circle always has to be small, and don't listen to too much people. Listen to the right people you trust, and yeah, just go for your dreams.
Wow. It sounds like you only have to have one person who's going to be backing you, and then, like, you had your dad inspiring you, and you had your boyfriend to help you, but you went for it, and now you have all of these adoring fans who are cheering for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all working out.
Yeah, it's good. I'm so grateful and blessed, and sometimes I don't know how to handle this, because I never expected that, never, and I'm just enjoying every step and I'm really grateful for. Sometimes I don't know how to give everything back, because it's like, I don't know, I have my coach and my boyfriend who believes in me more than anything. Then it's for me not normal that they are here, that they support me, that they believe in me. Then my followers, the the people around me were cheering for me. It's so beautiful to see. And for me, the most important thing is also that they see that I appreciate that I'm grateful for that it's not guaranteed for me, that, yeah. And I don't know how to give that love back, because, yeah, I just want to hug everybody and say thank you. But yeah.
I love your energy and I love your attitude. I just, to be able to walk through life and be grateful for every moment of it is just so cool.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Do you have time for 10 quick questions before you go? All right.
Of course.
What is your music style? What do you like to listen to?
I listen to so much different things. It depends on which mood I am. For cardio in the morning, I love to listen like really party sound, like techno. And when I'm training legs, for example, it's always heavy rock music.
Sure.
And so it's every kind of stuff of sound, really. It depends on my mood.
Yeah. Oh, I asked you earlier, I think we got cut off. What do you do for recovery? What type of stuff do you do for recovery?
Now, before in Switzerland, I don't have time to do something for recovery, because I was always working. But now I want to do some massage too, or also like ice bath. But before, I really only did on my rest days. When I wasn't working, I just was doing nothing, like completely rest my body, only Netflix and chill and nothing more. But now I really want to do active recovery, and also to make improvements there.
Yeah. So you said something about morning cardio. Are you doing cardio every morning, or is that just coming off your prep? Will you do that?
Always only in prep. As soon as I'm in a growth season or improvement season, it's not from 100 to 0, but we going back like little. Yeah. But as soon as I'm full into off season, I'm not doing cardio, because as soon as starts prep, we just can add a little cardio and it helps. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's like your weapon so that you can get lean.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. We already asked some of these stuff. So, do you have do you have a gym pet peeve? I don't think you even do. You're so positive all the time.
What was the question?
Do you have a gym pet peeve, like something at the gym that bothers you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. A lot of, no, not a lot. But I don't like in the gym when there is a group of people and they are on a machine I want to go, and they are talking.
Yes.
Or if I'm into a set and somebody wants to talk with me.
Yes.
This is something I don't like.
I hear that one a lot, especially with the pros, because I bet you guys get interrupted. I bet you get interrupted a lot while you're training.
Yeah. So, and this is, but at my home gym back in Switzerland, the people knew that they can disturb me when I'm training, because I also can be very bad. So if you are disturbing me, I can say, hey, shut the fuck up, go away. I'm training. So that you can talk with me after training, after I ate my meal, so I will have time for you. But when I'm in training, I'm so focused, and even my boyfriend can't talk with me. I get angry also with him if he wants to say something. Go away, go.
So you train by yourself for the most part. You don't have a training partner? Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah. I am the same. I'm the same way. I've always been like that. People, do
Yeah.
they ask you, hey, we should get trained together sometime? And you're like,
no, really. I can't get into I'm always in, it sounds weird, but I'm always in a other world with myself.
zone.
And yeah, in a other zone, right? And if somebody is with me, I'm always feeling like I have to be there for that person, or yeah, I can't be myself. So I don't like training partners. I never did.
I think that's it's totally relatable. Do you guys have any pets?
Pets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a little dog, but he is with my mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you miss him?
Oh, a lot. I love him more than anything, because he is my everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe they can you bring him back over here? If you stay here, would you get him?
I don't know, because I think I don't have that much time like my mother, because she's a self-employee and she has so much more time for him than I do. And also with travel and everything, he's used to be with her, because since I'm also when I'm working full time. But yeah, no, I'm going to visit him, of course.
Yeah.
Oh
But you love animals.
yes, I do. Oh yeah, extreme, more than humans. No.
I think that's fair to say. Do you is there any unusual animals in Switzerland? What do you guys have over there?
Oh,
What's different from here?
good questions. Uh, I don't know if
Yeah.
fox. Do you have foxes?
Mhm.
I don't. I don't think so. They have not normal and not usual animals. We are not so. Yeah,
It's
I
not so
don't think so.
different. Okay. I just was curious. I mean, I've never been there. So yeah.
It's beautiful. We have beautiful nature, mountains, lakes.
Yeah.
That people are very into skiing and hiking, but yeah, not on normal stuff, fancy stuff.
I've heard that it's cleaner. Is it
Oh,
more?
yeah, it is. It is very, very clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful country, beautiful country, and it's definitely worth to visit it, because it's different than here, but it's clean, yes, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't have that much opportunities to live your dream.
I got you. Everybody is safe. You said they all do the same.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think of Vegas?
Oh, uh, I'm overwhelmed with Vegas. It has everything, everything, and it's so crazy. I I can't stop watching everything, and everything is so new and also so big, and I love it here. And also you have so much things and near, like
Sure.
Vegas is big, but you have so much opportunities, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. You have everything you need here as an athlete.
Sure.
And yeah, it's so cool, so cool. I love it. Also the weather, it's hot, but you don't sweat. Like, it's not like Florida, for example.
Yeah, Florida, very humid in Florida. That I mean,
Yeah,
Vegas is the dry heat. That's what they say, right?
yeah, right.
Um, what has been your best moment so far?
In the States,
Just in your life? a turning point or something that was really memorable to you?
My best moment so far was that I really decided to take the step or take the risk to do what I love and to go for competing, to go for bodybuilding and not stop it, and to go to quit my job, to just taking those steps and listen to myself. And really this was the moment where I can say this was the greatest thing I could do, just live my life like I want to live it.
Yeah.
And not be, I was scared. I'm really scared now. But I don't know. And it's so difficult to explain. Also, like, my mind has changed a lot. I was working on my mind a lot the last year during pandemic, and I was never not that safe like now, but I was never that happy like now. So yeah.
So cool. Well, oh my goodness. It just makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. You know, that change.
Cool. Good.
That change happens with a decision, but then it's a lifelong journey, and you're just soaking it all in, you know. It's very cool.
Right. Thank you.
Very cool. So who do you think, who would you like to see interviewed on the podcast? Who do you think women should hear from next?
Oh. You said Latoria you already had.
Yeah, she was great too.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I have to watch it. But the next woman. Oh. The figure Olympia, Sydney Gillen.
Sydney. I'll try to get her on. She has been, people asked a couple of times, but I know she's so busy. She's very busy.
Yeah, she is. But she would be interesting because I love to learn from the best and hear their opinions and their experiences. So I think this would be a great option.
Yeah, I would love to hear her story from, I mean, I've seen her she's been on the news a couple of times and little clips, but never like a full, you know, podcast or something where she tells her story.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, Rahel, this has been such a treat.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Are you training today, or is it a rest day?
It's a rest day for me today. Yeah.
Worked out perfect.
Now, so thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be a part of your podcast, and I appreciate, and yeah, of course, and you know, I'm grateful. And now, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So if people want to, can you tell us, what's your Instagram? Where can they find you? What's your
Rahel, Anastasia together _IFBB Pro.
Okay. And I will make sure I include that in the show notes. So you guys can follow the podcast at Women's Maximum Fitness on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at buffcake22. And this is just your reminder to remember that healthy looks different on everybody. Great day.
Thank you so much. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much.